Here's Muliikin, waiting for Don Frankie and Skelly. And Skelly, the last one, goes in. They're all in line. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Sprint. And it is straight, no chaser, straight to the front. Bentornato and Federal Judge have speed to his inside, and then Muliikin and Skelly. They're followed on the rail by Raging Torrent as the field speeds up the backstretch here. Then Gun Pilot. Right in behind them, Nakatomi, Don Frankie, Metamax, and Remake is the trailer as Federal Judge takes the lead as the field races for the far turn. Federal Judge in front, 21.74 was the opening quarter mile. Bentornato is second, straight no chaser, third outside of them with 3 furlongs to go. Then Skelly, Gun Pilot, and down on their inside is Raging Torrent. Break of another 2 lengths more to Muliikin, who's got 5 lengths to make up with a quarter of a mile to do it. Then Don Frankie on the inside. Federal Judge turning for home with a narrow lead over Bentornato. The two of them locked in battle, and straight no chaser joins the fray on the outside with 1 furlong to run. Bentornato and straight no chaser. These two coming down to the line together. Straight no chaser and Bentornato. Straight no chaser in the Breeders' Cup Sprint. Bentornato was second, and then it was Muliikin and Gun Pilot in 108.62.
Wow. Straight no chaser with a brilliant performance and a picture-perfect ride from Johnny V. Let's take another look at this. We are all trying to compose ourselves, obviously, with our connection to Christina and Dan Blacker. But this horse simply ran brilliantly. 108.3.
I thought he was done. Top of the stretch.
We all said it.
He came
done.
He came off the bridle. I don't know whether he took it by design. He just got run off his feet for a little bit, took a breath, and re-rallied.
He broke sharp, and he was out in front, and then they ran up on the inside of him with Federal Judge and Bentornato, and he looked like he was disinterested at that point and did come off of it. And when they turned for home, Johnny was asking and asking, and he didn't want to go anywhere. It wasn't until they turned for home that he was like, hold on. And he had his sights set and reeled that horse in.
I mean, right here, he's in a perfect spot, and this is a perfect trip. He's pressing the 2 horses to his inside. He's got a 50-to-1 shot immediately to his inside. Obviously, the horse under Irad, a major contender here, and Federal Judge setting the pace. And at this point, it looks like he's starting to back out of it.
I would love to hear what Johnny Velasquez says at this point. I thought he was completely done at this point. And then once he came off the turn, he got him outside of horses. Then he got back into it. He switches leads here, and he had a full head of steam. This is a tremendous, tremendous performance.
This is a horse also that's never shown that he can lay off the pace, right? Maybe it's by design that he's always been just the fastest in the field, but the 2 times he wasn't on the lead, he spit the bit completely.
Unbelievable.
That was
a training job, Dan Blacker.
A tremendous training job.
Yeah.
And we all know how great of a horseman Dan has been all these years. He's a Grade 1 winning trainer, now a Breeders' Cup winning trainer. And my racehorse, hats off to such a fantastic ownership conglomerate. Michael Behrens has done such a great job promoting the game and bringing it to people that before probably thought ownership was inaccessible. Not only is it accessible, they've won the Derby. Today they win the Breeders' Cup Sprint with straight no chaser. 6-to-1 the off odds. Bentornato, brilliant race at 25-to-1 to finish second. Muliikin did his thing to be third, Gun Pilot fourth, and Federal Judge would hold on for fifth.
Yeah, you referenced, Mike, because of the association with Dan and Christina here. It was chaotic here. I mean, we had our own. the cheering at the set was unbelievable. But Dan's done a tremendous job. This horse had so much potential last year. Many people had him eyed for the Breeders' Cup Sprint last year. One thing and another, they sold a piece of the horse or tried to. It didn't work out. He's done a great job bringing him back.
Straight no chaser, your 2024 Cygames Breeders' Cup Sprint champion.
The result is official. Coming up next, today's 11th race is the 41st running of the Grade 1 $2 million guaranteed FanDuel Breeders' Cup Mile presented by PDJF. Scratch numbers 1 and 4, post time at 4:45. Yeah, now entering the winner circle is the official winner of today's Cygames Breeders' Cup Sprint, number 8, Straight No Chaser. He's a 5-year-old bay horse by Speightster from Margarita Friday by Johannesburg. He was bred in Kentucky by John Eaton and Steve Lehman. He is owned by My Racehorse. The winning trainer is Dan Blacker, and the winning jockey, John Velasquez. FanDuel is proud to be the official wagering partner of the Breeders' Cup and the sponsor of the FanDuel Breeders' Cup Mile, presented by the PDJF. Watch racing year-round on FanDuel TV and wager on all the races with FanDuel Racing. Make every moment more with FanDuel. Cygames, bringing the best in entertainment through games, animation, comics, and more.
Make up another 2 lengths more to Muliikin, who's got 5 lengths to make up with a 1/4 mile to do it. Then Don Frankie on the inside. Federal Judge turning for home with a narrow lead over Bentornato. The two of them locked in battle, and Straight No Chaser joins the fray on the outside with 1 furlong to run. Bentornato and Straight No Chaser, these two coming down to the line together. Straight No Chaser and Bentornato. Straight No Chaser in the Breeders' Cup Sprint. Bentornato was second, and then it was Muliikin and